Hey everybody. It's been a good couple weeks, maybe even closer to a month, since the last Weekly Word, episode 61. So I actually recorded episode 62, but I elected not to post it. I made that decision because I decided rather to share it with Lori directly. And this week, however, I've made the decision to go ahead and record episode 63 because a word came to me as I was running tonight, and the word this week's halfway. And I'm already 37 minutes into this video, so I'm going to do this really fast. I want to talk about halfway just from the standpoint of conceptually and tangibly. I mean, conceptually, you often hear the term about, hey, we're halfway there, you know, we're going to be able to do something in such and such amount of time. You know, maybe we're raising a certain amount of money, or maybe we're in a situation where we're counting some days. I know our friends at Louisiana Marathon use halfway to go to kind of mark the halfway point to the Louisiana Marathon in January. In fact, this week is the halfway to go. Meanwhile, this week, Sean Evans is running halfway. He's halfway down his run down the Mississippi River. Of course, these things are conceptual in nature. Sometimes you have those tangible things, though, you know, those things you can reach out and touch. You know, like that situation where you're at a halfway point of a journey, and you know that you're at that halfway point, and you have the ability to touch the outcome, meaning you can make a decision mentally to impact what happens over the course of the rest of the journey. And an example of that might be, you know, that maybe, well, tonight I was on a run. I ran 4 miles, and I ran the first 2 with Briley, and at that point we were halfway finished, and she met her goal of what she wanted to run it in. And then I had a decision to make. I was halfway at that point where I could make that decision to go, and to step it out, or I could just keep the same pace. In other words, I was able to tangibly impact that and make an impact and make a difference, and kind of guide the direction in which I wanted to go. And that's really the point, that taking time to assess where you are in the journey, whether that's the journey of life, the journey of a certain phase, the journey of a week, the journey of a year, making that decision to assess that halfway point and to decide exactly what you want the end to look like, and executing against that in a way that's tangible, and for the sake of truly understanding it, conceptual, by writing down the goals along the way that you're going to conceptually meet in order to execute tangibly against that end state. And when you get there, you look back on the journey and you realize along the way certain decisions were made, and I bet you it's going to be that halfway point that you really assess as being the turning point, the pivotal point, that point in your life that you made a decision to embrace positivity, to embrace goodness, and to embrace, you know, positivity and goodness are the same thing, but to embrace joy and surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people that lift you up, with people that give you hope in humanity, and eliminating the negative. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. That's all I got. Weekly Word. Oh, how I've missed you. Hope y'all are doing well.